Hello everyone, my name is Afzal and I will be presenting my paper on autonomous aerial swarming in GNSS designed environments with high obstacle density. UAVs are being used for many applications from personal photography to industrial scenarios. Multiple UAV systems are faster and more reliable when managing these large scale environments. However, many of these real environments do not have a reliable localization system or communication infrastructure, which is essential for a multi UAV system to operate. There are two major challenges when operating with multi UAV systems in a real world environment. The first one is the need for a decentralized control infrastructure that can work without any communication. This is crucial because the unreliability of communication infrastructure in a multi UAV system can severely degrade the motion of UAVs in the environment and can be harmful for the safety of the UAV. Another crucial requirement is the onboard relative localization system, which helps the UAV to avoid other UAVs in the environment. In the absence of communication infrastructure and a global navigation system, this onboard localization system is very crucial as it can help the UAVs safely navigate the environment. In this work, we focus on cooperative navigation using multi-UAV systems. Cooperative navigation is crucial for many of the advanced applications. In such systems, a single or multiple informed UAVs have goal information and are used to navigate the entire group towards the goal position. In this work, we focus on designing control methods such that the UAVs are able to avoid the surrounding obstacles in the environment and do not need any communication or global positioning infrastructure to avoid each other in the environment. This work uses a bio-inspired control law which is composed of three components: the proximal control vector, the navigation control vector, and the collision control vector. As the name suggests, the proximal control vector uses the onboard relative localization system to avoid the surrounding UAVs. The navigation control vector is only used by the informed UAV agents to move towards a desired goal, and the collision control vector is used to avoid the obstacle in the environment. The plot of the proximal control vector can be seen in red and blue on the given graph. The proximal control vector is composed of two parts: the attraction coefficient alpha and the repulsion coefficient beta. The attraction coefficient is designed in such a way so that the far away UAVs can slowly approach the group, as the coefficient does not change much with the changing distance. The attraction coefficient grows sharply from a distance d0 to df, which makes the UAVs tightly coupled when they are close together. The repulsion coefficient beta is primarily designed to prevent UAVs from colliding with each other. Thus, it grows in an exponential manner as the distance between the UAVs grows shorter. Each UAV in the proposed multi-UAV system uses the same system architecture. It is a combination of different subsystems for localization, control, and planning. We use HectorSlam to create a 2D occupancy grid map of the environment. This map is also used by the collision control vector to avoid collisions from static obstacles. The UVDAR system shown here is the onboard relative localization system used to prevent collision from other UAVs. The swarm control method, as discussed earlier, takes all the data and generates the control command for the UAVs. The onboard relative localization system used in this paper is called UVDAR, which is short for ultraviolet detection and ranging. It is a system based on UV lights which uses cameras to directly observe the surrounding UAVs. In our setup, we use two cameras onboard the UAVs to directly observe the surrounding UAVs and generate a 3D pose estimate. Since this system does not require any kind of data from other UAVs, it is independent of any communication. This enables us to use the multi-UAV system in a fully decentralized manner without any communication from other UAVs. We have validated our system in a simulated environment using Gazebo and ROS. Gazebo is a physics simulator which can simulate multiple UAVs in any given environment. The control pipeline used for this simulation was developed in our lab and is available at the given URL open source for the community to use. simulated experiments, we vary the number of informed UAVs in the system to measure the change in performance. As seen in the video, with more and more informed UAVs in the system becomes more and more self-reliable and the speed of cooperative motion increases. With just a single informed UAV, it is difficult for the entire system to move from one point to another. We also validate our system in a real-world experiments in a natural forest. The UAVs were placed randomly in the natural forest without any prior positioning or estimate of other UAVs. The UAV system was able to localize each other and self aggregate at a single position. In this experiment, only a single UAV was provided the goal information to test the minimum performance of the system. As seen in the simulation experiments, if only a single UAV has the goal information, the cooperative motion becomes very slow. This is due to the fact that the single UAV must navigate the entire group and has to face all the uncertainties around motion of the group. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying that this work presents a decentralized control law and a system framework that can be used to deploy multiple UAV systems in any kind of environment. Although this work provides very exciting results, there is still a lot of room for improvement. In our future research, we would like to improve the decentralized control so that the UAVs can move faster without colliding with each other and thus increase the safety and robustness of the entire system. I thank you guys for your attention, and I would like you to point to the resources for the open source system and our website where you can see other results and videos related to many other papers. Thank you so much.